This segment is called Ask a Congresswoman, which I will do with Congresswoman Lynn Jenkins. Lynn, thanks for coming back on our newly revised show here.
Thanks for the invitation.
On Saturday, we lost Justice Scalia, Antonin Scalia, and I wanted to ask, being a local journalist who loves to watch the national political scene, just an observation: the presidential race and the death of Justice Scalia are going to be the two top national stories of the year. Do you have any doubt about that?
No, I think you're spot on.
And any reaction? What's been the reaction? You've been home the whole time since that happened, though. Your reaction to his passing.
Right. Yeah, we got home Friday night. Home this weekend, and we got this week in the district. So, we're just saddened by his death. Thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. But it certainly makes for an interesting dynamic as we head into next week in Congress. I think the president's going to attempt to appoint. We'll see what the Senate decides to do as far as confirmation.
You'll be watching from afar. You don't get involved in that. If our students of government know about that.
That's right.
The House does the budgetary and legalistic matters. The Senate approves confirmations and things of that nature.
Right.
But President Obama says, I will send a name up to Capitol Hill. And how do you think that's going to play out? We will have a 4-4 court until they get that resolved.
Yeah, well, it will depend on who the nominee is, and the Senate has to weigh in on that as well. That's their constitutional duty. I think regardless, the next president of the United States is going to have a tremendous impact on the Supreme Court, whether this appointment gets kicked to the next administration. There will be other appointments made in the next administration. So who we elect, I think this all plays into the presidential politics.
Lynn Jenkins, talk to me about a measure that over the past few months you've seen that is crucial to the state of Kansas, whether that's maybe rural health care, keeping that alive and going, or is there a topic that really raises a red flag with you that Congress needs to deal with?
Rural health care would be one of them. I represent 25 counties here in the great state of Kansas, most of them predominantly rural. We have to preserve access to quality health care in these rural communities. And they face unique challenges that many of our urban hospitals do not face. And so that's been one of our top priorities in Washington. We've had some great success, had a couple bills signed into law the last couple years that directly impact our critical access hospitals and rural hospitals. We continue to work with both the Kansas Medical Society and the Kansas Hospital Association, as well as their national associations, to help keep their doors open and keep them serving their communities.